Welcome back to Space Station. Now we're going to be going to the next level of the jungle world, Jungle Doldrums. No, not every level is going to start with jungle and then another word. It's going to... The next level changes it up a bit. But yeah, this level is pretty boring, honestly. There's not much going on in this level. There's like one part of it, which the Michael Bay tier picture shows off, but we're not going to be getting to that until later. This is a hippo. I think this is the only level where the hippo shows up. Besides maybe the last level of the jungle world, but I think this is the only one where you can play as it. So using the patented hiccup technique, gonna take out that hippo rather easily. And because it hit me with its gunk shot, I'm gonna go get some of this health, and we're gonna get into him. We only need him for one thing, and then we're pretty much never gonna need him again. But yeah, I think this is the only level where you can play as him. I might be wrong on that, but yeah, he has a snort attack and sticky mines. I don't know if that was like a typo and they meant stinky mines, because he pretty much just has poop mines like the rats do. I don't really show up either of its attacks here because neither of them are really, useful for anything. There's no enemies in this area. And the hyena slides off my back as we get the free tour. And this is the only interesting area, is this. I mean, this area out here is kind of interesting, but we'll be getting to that later. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the hippo's only in this level. I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, what I was doing with the hyena, why I have the hyena on my back is because I'm going to be switching to him as soon as I'm done with the hippo, so I just piggyback him on. Because all we need the hippo for is to get into the water, because the hyena will just float, but the hippo is heavy, so he'll sink. So yeah. Also, the hippo moves really slow when he's under the water, which kind of sucks, but whatever. But yeah, we just need to get those power cells and press this switch to get the log ride working. And this log ride can be kind of difficult to jump across. Just because the control in this game, well, it's passable. It's not really good for really precise platforming like this. But I think I get it first try on this attempt. Yeah, you can see me struggling to get across this, but it's not too bad. I'm going to be skipping a lot of these power cells because I'm going to be able to come back and get them much easier later on. Obviously, if they're in the way, then I might as well just get them. I'm trying to hiccup to the beat of the music, but I'm really off. Well, I mean, the arrow is pretty much on. But yeah, this is the volcano fire area that's extremely out of place, with lava and giant meteors that fly out. So yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess, but it's just why is this here? And yeah, they do damage you. They don't do that much damage. I think if it's a direct hit, it might do a bit more damage. That might have just been the blast radius that was hurting me. Okay, yeah, those do a lot of damage to you. And here's another elephant. I don't remember seeing much of the elephant after this level, though, so there might not be too many more instances of it. But we're going to make use of him one more time here. We're pretty much just using him, first of all, so we can get the health out of this crate, and so that we can easier kill the tortoise tank again, which is what we used in the previous level, of course. But it's kind of hard to kill him with the hyena. And by hard, I mean I think it's literally impossible. I didn't realize that the tortoise was in this level. I had forgotten because it's been a while since I played. I had thought that the tortoise was only in the first level, but I guess it's not. But yeah, you see this giant just space of nothingness over the lava? Well, there's an invisible path here, which, I mean, obviously you can't see. So you have to pretty much just shoot bullets, and when you see them explode on the air, that's the path you can walk on. So you have to be really, really careful here to make sure you don't fall off. You have to keep shooting and following the path. I think you can use the elephant's water attack in order to see the path also, but I think it's a bit harder to do that. There's also a switch which activates rain, I think, which is used to get you across here if you're the hyena. But again, this is just the easiest for me because it's very clear when you miss or when you hit, because if you hit, there's a huge explosion So it's pretty dang obvious. Despite the fact that these meteorites, like evaporize. I don't think I said that right at all. Evaporize. I don't know. Evaporate. That's the freaking word. Like, what the heck? I'm, like, making up words over here. They evaporate when they get to a certain, like, height. That doesn't mean that there's an invisible platform there. They just do that, I guess. And yeah, it's really easy to kill this thing, which is the Parrot. And this is probably the best bird in the game. There might be one that's a bit better, but this one's really good. It's got flight, of course, and it has a dive bomb move, which allows it to drop really quickly. But the thing that makes the Parrot so good is that unlike all the other flying animals that we've used so far, this one does not have a limit on how high it can fly. To compensate for that, you have to mash the A button in order to fly higher instead of just holding it down. But you can fly as high as you want with this thing. It can sometimes be a bit finicky, like sometimes you'll fall, even if you're like mashing A. It might just have to do with speed. I'm not sure. But you can fly really high with this thing. And yeah, the teleporter's there, but of course we're not done. We're not even close to done. We still have to get this trophy, which is just on this branch, I guess. It's just like a log. I don't know. I mean, yeah, the log ride, I guess, is an important part of this, but I don't know if it really deserved to be the trophy. Also, I think that the stuttering problem that's been happening with the videos, I think that'll be fixed in the next part. I don't remember that happening, but I have not recorded the commentary for the next level yet. I'm hoping that the stuttering will not be an issue anymore. But yeah, as you can see, you can use the dive bomb in order to drop really quickly. And it's just, this one's not so good for attacking, because it doesn't have a claw attack or like bombs that it can drop, but it's probably the best for mobility. Because, you know, it can fly as high as it wants to, and if you need to go down, there's a really fast option to go down. These elephants are so useless. I mean, you technically they are used. You have to jump on their back when you're the hyena in order to get up there. But it's like, you never need to kill them or anything. They're just kind of there. They mind their own business, which, I mean, I guess that's fine. But yeah, because there's a long bit of flying for me to get back to this area, just cut that out. You can see where this is. It's right here next to the fire pit where you get this power cell. And I cut again because I spent a long time looking for these next few power cells. You could kind of see it for a second down there, but yeah, the last two power cells are just down here, which is right behind the area where you got the Parrot in the first place, and also right next to the teleporter. So as soon as I get these last two power cells, we are done with Jungle Doldrums. Well, that is, we're done with Jungle Doldrums on the N64. So yeah, just gonna fly over to the teleporter not really quick, like, great camera, by the way. The camera in this game is never really, like, amazing. It's, like, serviceable. But it could definitely be better. Then again, this was when 3D, like, just became, like, a really popular thing, so it makes sense that the camera control would not be the best. Dan gets hurt. Good news there. And there's Jungle Doldrums complete. And next time we're going to be going to my least favorite level in the entire game. The Swamp of Eternal Stench. But thankfully we're not going there quite yet. We're still going to take care of that Game Boy Color version. Okay, so now we're going to take care of Oh Dear God Why on the Game Boy Color version. Seriously, like the face on that hyena is just like too spook. It's way too spook. And in this one, we only have one thing we need to do, which is stop that parrot squawking. There's no log ride in this one because, I don't know, they just wanted to be lazy, I guess. I have no idea. And here's the hippo, which is actually like a color you would expect a hippo to be. And there's that contagious laughter. One hit and the hippo's dead. Also, I love the face it makes when you poop. It makes like the happiest face. Also, that hippo would make a good GIF. I'm just saying. Look at him. Look at that strut. You know the strut? But yeah, the hippo is, as far as I'm aware in this version, the hippo is like literally useless. I might be wrong. I don't really remember. I recorded this a few days ago. Also, here's the camera. it doesn't do anything in this version. Oh wait, no, you need the hippo for this, obviously, but for some reason, I guess that it doesn't count as an objective, and it says SV on that, I guess for Silicon Valley, but it's like, why is it a box instead of a log? That doesn't really make any sense. Look at that face, I love that grin he makes. Anyway, but yeah, the camera that gives you the free tour in the N64 version is here. It doesn't do anything. Like, I tried pressing up on it, I tried pressing down on it, I tried as both the hyena and the hippo, it just doesn't do anything. Which is kind of weird, but, I mean, whatever. Because they never bothered with any of that stuff in any of the other levels. Also, this like, box has, like, a weird property to it where sometimes it won't let you jump. Like, I can, like, mash the jump button, and sometimes it just won't let me jump. So you just have to, like, jump on it, and then just keep mashing A, hoping you jump when you get to that area. But yeah, besides that, this level, I don't remember this level being bad, like, at all. Here's this area, which is significantly less threatening in this version, because there's just, like, one meteorite. And that's pretty much it. Also, I mean, there's these things, but it's like, those are really easy to time. You just wait for them to fall, and then you just go. Like, okay. Here's this, which does something. I have no idea what it does. It does something. As far as I'm aware. Oh, I guess that makes it so you can see these platforms. This area actually has a really cool effect going on with, like, down there. Because you can see, like, the shadow of things down there. Like a bridge. I think that looks pretty cool. But yeah, anyway. Here's the Parrot. Which is kind of a pain to kill because he, like, drops down really fast and then he gets back up really fast. But you only have to, quote-unquote, contagious laughter him once. So, yeah, it's not really that big of a deal. I need to stop saying so, yeah. I've been saying that so much. Also, this would also make a good gift. Like, look at this guy. He's just going like crazy. And for some reason, he doesn't have the dive bomb in this version. As if that would have been hard to program. Like, in any way. But, now we're done with the level. It was pretty simple. Honestly, besides that block that's, like, stupid difficult to jump off of, it was honestly not that bad. But to be fair, it didn't really have much competition with that N64 one being pretty dang bland. So yeah, Oh Dear God Why is now done. And next time we're going to the Swamp of Eternal Stench. So whether I want to or not, I guess I'm gonna see you then.